Ever feel like nothing works with your kid in screen time? This is one mom's story of how she turned it all around using the digital trip framework and why her journey might just be the one that gives you hope again. Imagine your kid willingly turning off a screen without being told. Imagine having screen time conversations that don't end in a shouting match. Imagine actually feeling good about your parenting in a digital world instead of feeling like you're constantly behind. That's what happened to one mom who tried the digital trip framework. And her story might just be the one that gives you the breakthrough you've been hoping for. So, if you've ever thought, I'm too late, nothing works with my kid, stay with me. This story is for you. Rachel, a single mom of two, full-time job, limited support, and stretched in every direction. She wasn't trying to be the perfect parent. She just wanted peace. But every day she'd come home and see the same scene. Her 10-year-old zoned out on a tablet, her 7-year-old bouncing between apps like a pinball. And the second she tried to intervene, chaos, screaming meltdowns, the emotional explosion. She tried everything: screen time timers, token reward systems, one more video deals that always turned into 2 more hours. Nothing stuck. And one night, after another blow up, her son looked her dead in the eye and said, "You don't get it, Mom. You don't understand anything about my world." And that cut deep because he was right. That's when Rachel found the digital trip, not through some parenting guru or government PSA, but in a moment of desperation, late at night, Googling things like how to stop screen time battles, kids addicted to devices, and how to parent in a digital age without going insane. She wasn't looking for rules, she was looking for relief. And what caught her attention wasn't the promise of control, it was the promise of connection, because that's what she had lost. Let's just say it. The biggest threat to your child's future isn't screen time, it's parenting without a plan. And the real enemy isn't your kid or their tablet or even YouTube. It's the myth that kids will figure it out while technology companies spend billions ensuring that they don't. It's the outdated parenting advice that tells you to just take their devices away, as if that's leadership. Rachel didn't want to unplug her kids from the internet. She wants to plug herself into their digital world and actually lead them through it. And that's what the trip gave her. Here's what she did differently. Time and technology management. She sat down with her kids and asked, "What do you love doing online? What does balance look like for us?" They created a rhythm, not a restriction. Respecting perspectives. Instead of scolding or judging, she started asking real questions. What do you think that video is teaching you? What would you do differently? Suddenly, the kids weren't defensive, they were reflective. Information accuracy. They started a weekly "let's fact check it" game where they'd look up crazy internet claims and find the truth together. It made research fun and it gave her kids power to question instead of absorb. Pledging positivity. They created a family rule. If it's not something we'd say in real life, we don't type it online. No lectures, just shared values lived out loud. 2 months later, Rachel posted this in a parenting forum. "Tonight, my son paused his game, came in the kitchen and said, 'I've been on for a while. I think I'm good now.'" She just stood there, speechless. That never would have happened before the trip. Was it perfect? No. Were there still hard days? Of course. But she wasn't parenting from panic anymore. She was parenting from a plan. Here's the shift. You don't need more screen time rules. You need more screen time leadership. That's what the digital trip framework gives you. Not a script, a structure. Not control, clarity. And the truth is, the earlier you start, the easier it becomes, because even if you feel like you're late, like Rachel did, you're not late. Because it's not about being perfect, it's about being present and having a path forward. Imagine your child learning to pause, to reflect, to lead themselves in a digital world because you let them first. That's what the trip is all about. So, if Rachel's story felt like your own story, don't wait for another meltdown. Subscribe now and share this video with a parent who needs to know that change is possible without the shame, the yelling, the unplugging from the world. The turnaround starts when you do. Let's take the trip together. If Rachel's story sounded familiar, don't wait for another meltdown. Hit subscribe and share this with a parent who needs proof that screen time can be turned around without yelling or giving up.